Gumo. Madam Speaker, many people saw the fracas more than what you contributed for those women, which is more than 5 million, and we congratulate you for organizing. I just want to appeal you to bring peace in Murang'a. Murang'a is one of our best and most loyal counties to Kenya Kwanza administration. So we are keen in what happens, but in future, invite some of us who are tacticians when it comes to such issues, and we'll ensure you are well protected, Madam Speaker. And thank you for doing a good job alongside other leaders, Madam Speaker. And I know you know where the fire is at the moment. Madam Speaker, I just want to make a few comments. One is on the report by the chair, who coincidentally happens to be your senator, Senator Ruto, on the issue of, I didn't hear something about the teachers' promotion by TSC. We know there was hue and cry, Madam Speaker, where the promotion appeared skewed and disfavored to most of the teachers, Madam Speaker. The interviews were done, promotions were done, but the teachers feel that there was insufficiency in terms of taking in of their interests, Madam Speaker. So I want to ask the committee, and just the way the Agriculture Committee has been proactive on the issue of fertilizer, Madam Speaker, and I'm happy, courtesy of your office, I was able to host them on Tuesday last week. We need also Education Committee to be proactive, to tell the country how many teachers were promoted, what was the criteria, what basis, what is demography, is it across the entire nation, Madam Speaker? Because as per Article 10 on national values and principles of good governance, we must see regional balance. We must rebalance in terms of promotion, Madam Speaker, and ensure it becomes career progression, Madam Speaker. You know, when you are working for a particular profession and there is no career progress, Madam Speaker, it is unfair. So I want to call upon and ask the TSC also to be transparent and to be fair. And I'm happy I'm seeing a number of committee members of education led by the chair, Madam Speaker. Let TSC be honest. Who did they promote? What was the criteria? What did they do it, Madam Speaker? Secondly, Madam Speaker, is on ECD. I remember in the last session, and a number of us are lucky to be here, we had dispensed of the issue of ECD. We want a standardized scheme of service. For example, my ECD teachers in Nandi County are preparing to go on a strike, because apparently there has been no harmonization in terms of schemes of service. And you know, ECD teachers play a unique role, Madam Speaker. These are the people, when your child just starts works, they don't only teach our children learning, but they also teach them manners. They also assist them in using even toilet facilities, how to be clean, how to tuck in. You can imagine a county, one county is paying 10,000 shillings, another is paying 20,000. We must have an harmonized ECD standard scheme of service, Madam Speaker, so that as a country we can be proud of our ECD teachers. And I think the Education Committee, I agree, but they are taking long. I want to ask them to fast track and give us the status of ECD status implementation in terms of that is going on across the country, Madam Speaker. And therefore, please, the ECD teachers, and then if the Education Committee, in conclusion, Madam Speaker, feel that we need a national legislation. As a Senate and National Assembly and a Parliament, we are ready to do a national legislation that will bring a standardized scheme of service. But we are not trying to encroach on the role that we have in terms of ECD being devolved. And that is why I had my brother, my neighbor, Senator Godfrey Otsotsi, and I want him to advise his colleagues of coalition, because they have been blaming government, national government, for doctor strike. I'm happy what he said, health being devolved, he should be saying it on Sundays and in funeral services, Madam Speaker, so that we are fair in this country. I would in fact request him to go. I can facilitate and organize him to do a press conference after this at the media center and tell the nation, even that we are live, Madam Speaker, and tell the nation health is devolved.